Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and the big patch is out right now. However, it is only out on PC, and because today is Labor Day, it is September 1st, I have a feeling this is probably not going to come out on consoles until tomorrow or even later in the week. So be patient. However, this is now officially public. So if you're on PC, specifically if you're on Steam, you could probably go grab this big patch right now and hopefully fix your game. So this is Voyagers patch number 6.02. As of right now, again, it's only on PC. So let's jump over to the details, and I'll link the detail page down below so you can go over and check it out if you'd like. So this is September 1st, as of today, literally 6 minutes ago. I went through and I tried to find all the really big notes, but again, this is a massive, massive patch. So go over to the page and see what they fixed. I'm just highlighting all the big stuff that I've seen. So let's jump in. It is bug fixes number 1. Fixed an issue that caused non-structural parts to be counted as part of a Corvette's complexity limit. So this is what we were talking about. That 100-piece limit, it should only be for your Corvette like shell, your parts. The landing gear, the jets, the guns on the outside. That's the only thing that should count. Everything on the inside, we're talking couches, carpets, all the base building features like the little vases, the decorations, they don't count towards the big limit, the 100 limit. So now that has been fixed in this patch. Then we have fixed an issue that caused deleting flipped parts from a Corvette to refund unusable products to the inventory. The issue will no longer occur, and any current unusable items can now be reattached to the Corvettes. So there's a lot of people who are like, I have this piece and it says I can't use it. What the heck is this piece? That is what was going on. You get rid of an old part and it just converts it into some weird unusable part. This patch should fix that, which is awesome. Then we have fixed an issue that prevented players from manually moving core tech within a Corvette inventory. So this is a big bug that I ran into and a lot of people did. You could not, once you built your Corvette, you could not move like your hyperdrive or your pulse engine or your launch thrusters. They were just locked in. And that was a pain because if you're trying to line up all your tech to be like in a row, you couldn't move some of the main stuff. So now you can. This patch fixes that. So you can do that now. Freaking awesome. You can optimize those inventories. Then we have abandoned and pirate space stations now have Corvette construction workshops. So before you could not, you would land on the outside of the pirate stations. Now you actually go in and it's just like a normal space station. They have a huge landing pad with the computer to build and construct your Corvette. It's over on the abandoned and pirate systems. So now you can do an abandoned run and make your own Corvette. It's freaking awesome. It's added in this patch. It's freaking great. And then we have fixed an issue that could cause Corvettes to occasionally act as if they'd had a dramatic collision while flying through space. So we found this over on one of my streams, actually. If you put anything on the inside of your Corvette, once you're like boosting and you're like going in certain directions, there was a hitbox on that object. Like if you put a vase down, if you like nosedive down, your ship would accidentally hit the hitbox on your vase in the back. And so it was like you smashed into something invisible. That's what was going on. They fixed it now, so it should not happen anymore. So when you're flying around, you won't randomly hit a hitbox on a weird object in the back of your ship. That's very good. And we also have introduced a number of optimizations for large bases and Corvettes. So they are optimizing all these amazing builds that you guys are doing, because there are some insane builds out there and they're like, dude, the game is going to crash if we start showing off some of these. So they've started to optimize, and I think this is preparation for the future. They're making it work better. Maybe, this is all speculation, they will be able to increase the build limit. That way we can build even larger ships in the future. But right now, they're just optimizing so the game will run better. And there's a ton of it. Optimize the number of Corvette structural parts, optimize the number of internal parts, they're optimizing it so it runs better, possibly to allow us to build larger ships in the future. And then finally, we have a ton of crash fixes. Fixed a crash that could occur when switching between 2 corvettes at a space station. Fixed a crash related to combat effects. So there's a ton of crashes going on, and they're fixing them now. They haven't gotten all of them yet. I've seen a couple people mention, some crashes when they were inside the base or inside their corvette, placing down objects. So they haven't gotten all of them yet, but they're working on it. So, and this is a major patch. Again, I will link the patch page down below in the description. Go over there and check it out. That page is long. There's a lot of patches in this thing. So hopefully this fixes your issue. But again, remember, if you're still having issues, number one, make sure you have the most recent patch. If you're on Xbox and PlayStation, it probably isn't going to come out till either later today, probably tomorrow, because again, today's Labor Day. It's September 1st. I have a feeling that these companies are kind of taking the day off. Other than Hello Games, they're pushing out patches and updates. But yeah, I think that like Xbox and PlayStation will be a little slower to roll out the patch. But when you do, make sure you have it updated. And then if you still are running into issues, let them know. Go to the Zendesk on the No Man's Sky website. File a bug report. That way they know, hey, there's still a bug here. We still need to fix this thing. Or maybe it's a bug they haven't even seen before. They're like, oh, dang, we didn't even know that. Let them know. They can't fix it unless they know about it. And guys, dude, I am loving this update. I have a ton of videos out. Go check out one of those videos, and I'll see you guys next time.